Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about fear. Something that I think if we're all completely honest with ourselves, we have all experienced at one point or another. Maybe there's a big decision to make in your life, but you are fearful of the backlash from your friends or family. Maybe you have a crazy new business idea that you want to get started on, but you're scared of the response from the people around you. Maybe it's a YouTube channel that you want to start, but you're scared of people laughing at you or judging you. Today I want to kind of break down some of these thoughts and put it to you that you shouldn't be fearful. The first reality we have to understand is that no matter what you do in your life, there are always going to be people that judge you. There are always going to be people who say things that maybe you wouldn't like to hear, that talk behind your back, that laugh at you, that mock you. These are things that you can't control. It's always going to happen. We might not love it. We might not even like it. But it's there. It's a reality. Now, with these sort of judgments often come two choices. And option number one is to listen to what they say quite carefully. To take in their words, take in their judgment, take in their criticism, digest it, and give in. They might be telling you that you shouldn't start a YouTube channel because YouTube's oversaturated and you're not good enough at public speaking and you're just going to embarrass yourself and you'll regret it because people are going to see what you've done, they're going to see that you failed, and they're going to laugh at you and you're going to be known as the guy who failed. That's what they might say to you. So option number one would be to follow that advice and say to yourself, you know what, they're right. I don't have what it takes. I'm not a very good public speaker. It's a stupid idea anyway. It's oversaturated. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing anyway. Now, option number two is to take their thoughts on board and say, thank you very much. I appreciate your concern. I appreciate your advice. I'm going to give it some consideration. And then you go away and do the thing that you wanted to do. Now, maybe they're right, and maybe you do it and it doesn't go that well and you don't get the results that you were hoping for. Or maybe with enough time and enough consistency, it starts to work and your vision starts to become a reality because you curated it. You heard the external noise, you heard the judgment, you heard the criticism, but you decided, you know what, this is something I'd like to give a go, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to give it everything I possibly can. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try and provide as much value with this business idea or this YouTube channel. And I'm going to run with it and I'm going to believe in myself. And maybe it works. But even if it doesn't work, even if it does fail, that was your decision. That was your choice to run with it. You heard the external noise and you chose option two. You chose to listen to yourself rather than the voices of people around you. Now, I'm not saying don't listen to people. Sometimes people have sense and sometimes we think that we have all the answers and we don't. And we need a little reality check. We need somebody to say, hey man, that's not a good idea. Here's why I think that, and I think it would be a mistake if you did that. And maybe at times they're right. But if we're talking about the serious things, the serious goals that you have, the ambition, the new crazy idea that you really want to go for, don't let people talk you out of it. Because this kind of forms into a habit. If you allow this to happen once, it's much, much easier for it to happen twice or three times. And in 30 years' time, you look back at all of your unmade decisions and your cancelled plans and the things that you gave up because of what other people have said to you. And that's not a life to live, because when it's all said and done, there's a lot of regret looking back. Maybe these plans wouldn't have worked out, but maybe one of them would. Maybe one of them would have worked. If you'd have just listened to yourself and ignored the external noise and said, you know what, I've got a plan, I've got a mission, and I want to go and accomplish that. I don't care what they're saying. I appreciate their advice. I appreciate their cautiousness. But you know what? I want this, I'm going to go for it, and maybe it works. But if you live a life where you're so fixated on the external noise, the judgment, that fear that you have of those things, you're going to live a life of which later on you're going to regret so much. And the harsh truth is that some of the people right now in your close circle, in your immediate circle, won't even be at your funeral. But yet you will allow them to dictate the decisions that you make in your life. The big decisions, the big plans, because you fear their judgment. We get one go, my friend. We get one go at this. There's no rerun. You don't get a second opportunity. You have one life. There's a great Joe Rogan quote that essentially says, live your life like you would as if you were a superhero. Do the things that a superhero would with your life. And it's true. You get one go. Try and be the hero of your own story. Try and do all the things that you want to do. It might not work every time. You might get 1 out of 10. But you're going to get 0 out of 10 if all you do is listen to the opinions and judgments and criticisms of other people. Don't do that. It's too dangerous. Don't be stupid. You've got a good job at the moment. Just keep doing that. You'll be fine. Don't be silly. Don't let your ambition cloud you. Or don't make a YouTube channel. Too many people have one. It's oversaturated. That project's stupid. It's never going to work. Too many people have done it before. All of these little comments, you're going to allow them to get into your head and infiltrate your mind and crush your dreams. There is one shot. You get one go. You don't get another go. It's okay to be fearful and have fear over starting something new and doing something completely different. The first time I sat my camera down for a YouTube video, I was fearful that people from my local town would see my videos and judge me, laugh at me, mock me. And I'm sat here today, and I can honestly tell you, I couldn't give less of a fuck. I am so focused on what I want to do with my life. Even if this fails, even if this doesn't grow into the thing that I want it to grow into, I am happy that I gave it a go myself. I made the decision to pursue something that I wanted to do, and I was not influenced by anyone else to step away from that. At least if this fails, it's on me. It's my failure. I can't judge anybody else. I can't even blame myself in a way, because you know what, I tried. You know what, I gave it a go. I listened to myself. I ignored the external and I listened to the internal. If you allow this external fear of judgment, criticism, nihilism from people outside to infiltrate your goals and infiltrate your dreams and your ambitions, that will be your life. And you will be 85 years old on your deathbed thinking, shit, there was so much I wanted to do that I didn't do because of people I didn't care about, I didn't love, that I don't care about now, that I don't love now, and I have to go away with that and know that on my one shot I failed, not because of me. That's a lot easier to digest, but I failed because I listened to the advice and criticisms of everyone else. That's not a nice reality, and I don't want you to have that reality. So I say to you, if you have wacky ideas, if you want to do something bold, something creative, something new, go away and do it. You might fail. In fact, you're gonna fail on many different things in your life. But the true failure is not trying at all. The true failure is giving into that fear, listening to other people, and allowing them to dictate the things you are going to do or not going to do. A win in this situation is saying to yourself, you know what? I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know if it's going to work, but I am going to give it a go. I'm going to give it a shot. I've got this idea. I'm going to act on it. I'm going to give everything that I have into seeing this through and giving it a go, so that when I'm on my deathbed and I'm looking through my list of regrets, It's very, very thin. It's a very, very thin list. And make sure on that list of regrets, you don't have, I listened to the criticisms and judgments of others and allowed them to scare me into not doing the things I wanted to do. If you don't have that on your list of regrets on your deathbed, you've done something right. The message is clear. At times it's okay to be scared. At times it's very useful to be scared. That fear can be a great motivator. Just don't allow the external fear from the noise of other people who maybe in a few years' time won't even be in your life to stop you from doing the things that you want to do. Instead, listen to yourself and listen to that internal voice that's telling you, you know what, I don't know if this is going to work, but I want to give it a go. I want to give it a try. I want to give everything I have. And maybe you might just surprise yourself. And maybe it works. And maybe ignoring the external and listening to the internal pays off, and you get everything that you ever wanted. Shut out the noise, man, and just give it a go. You never know, it might work, and one day you might be grateful that you tried. Thanks for watching the video today. I really hope that in one way or another you took some value from it. I've noticed that over 65% of the people that watch these videos aren't currently subscribed to the channel. The channel has a goal for 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and every single subscriber counts. The more subscribers the channel has means that we can then push the channel to a wider audience of people, and then as the channel grows, the quality of the channel will grow also. So what I'll say to you is, even if you took a smither of value from today's video and you enjoyed the video and you like this sort of content, consider subscribing to my channel for more regular, unfiltered personal development content just like this. As always, thank you for your time and attention, and I will see you in the next one.